Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss.
All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rosen will throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, it's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Room here to run. A nice move by Nelson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 right at the 20.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. The quick slant caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Green 39! Green 39!
Third and goal, Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the newest member of the Lion backfield, LeGarrette Blount. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. These two teams, they met up in the opener a season ago in Detroit, and it was the Lions who came out on top 35-23. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in that game, 2 to rookie Kenny Galladay. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Blunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Able to get away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Set. 260. Hey.
Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And that one results in 35 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Double right. Set. 280. 32.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Terrence Newman on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Green 39.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. This is Riddick on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw on second down is Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Hey, 22!
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
11-11.
Throwing again is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Tate to return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Stafford, he's going to look deep and got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. 3-19. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff. Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go to Johnson again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. Stafford going underneath to Blunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, 22!
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go here! 32!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to Riddick. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Stafford now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Here's Riddick. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Stafford, that's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Terrence Newman on the coverage.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run again with Bloom. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. What a spin. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All right, here we go, here we go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.